Hello, it appears you wish to see a bit more about the City of Heroes. I'm sure you've heard much, but just in case, it's a game about superheroes and villains. Its main pulling point is its character customization, and I'll show a bit of that before moving on to a character who I already prepared. So, these are the choices you get given at the very first screen. You can choose their origin. You can start to see Heroes Freedom. If you are a subscriber, you get to also choose going rogue, where you'll begin in the alternate dimension of Pretoria. But it's probably best just to stick with Freedom. You also get to choose from 5 origins: science, mutation, magic, technology, and natural. To move on to the next part, we need to select one of these. Let's select technology. You have 3 roles, or play styles you can choose from. There is tank, melee damage, range damage, crowd control, support, and pets. It all goes what you prefer. Problem with a few like pets is that if you are a free player, there will only be one you can choose from, and that is the Dominator. The other 3 are locked. You either have to buy them or subscribe. Most people go for like melee and range damage. They're pretty easy to cover a wide variety. I suppose go for melee damage. There are 5 archetypes to choose from here. 2 of those are only available to subscribers. There are the Scrapper, Brute, Stalker, Widow, and Soldier. We'll go with Brute because Brutes hit very hard. And they're a bit tougher than Scrappers and Stalkers. Now there are a lot of power sets to choose from. The primary one for the Brute is their attacking set. This will dictate what abilities you use to attack enemies with. So I think we'll go with electrical melee. It's quite a good set. It also drains their endurance, and drain it quite fast. Secondary is your defense, and how you intend to keep yourself alive. Some are better than others. They all have their weak points, they all have their strong points. But we'll go with electric armor because it kind of like makes sense. There are 3 genders you can choose from. The third one's not technically a gender. You have male, female, and huge. These for like robots and big angry lizards, stuff like that. We'll go with male. As it struggles, loads up a random costume. This is where the magic happens, so to speak. You can make your character's costume here. Since it's technology, we're gonna go for like a armor. Give it an electrical feel if we can. Oh, we can. I know I can. Let's give him. Let's say a full helmet. I've been playing the game for a while. Bought pretty much everything. Basically, I have everything. You're looking at a game through the visor on the screen with somebody who's got everything. So there may be, and most likely will be, some things here that you don't or won't be able to have access to. Not without subscribing or just paying. It can be quite costly buying all this stuff, but I just love this game so much I don't care. No, it's kind of a nice helmet. We could change the colour of that. Yes. Nope, we'll just keep it like that. I won't actually make this character because I already have one pre-cooked, ready to go. He's level 4, so you won't get to see the tutorial, but that it's probably best if like if you're considering playing, just to play through the tutorial rather than watching me. Because I usually just blast through it without even, you know, knowing what I'm doing, because it's just ingrained into me now. Let's have a look. Text leak is one of the options you want to get if you're a subscriber, so we've already hit the first barrier. When I say subscriber, they have this tokens thing going on, where even if you're not subscribing, you can still get like bonuses, like paying for stuff. But it's probably best just to subscribe. Of course, not everyone has the money to, but so you could get pretty much everything in the game, but you would have to pay for it no matter what. Switch the colours in there. I'm basically just showing off the character creator, you know, because it's probably the right thing to do. We want a belt. We need a belt to keep his armour on. He's not stupid like that. If he existed, because he's not going to. There are loads of different themes you can achieve. This is just like one of many. Like many. You could pretty much make anything you wanted in this game, provided it's not offensive. But what people class as offensive often changes. But you know what I mean. Like the time I met Rape Killer Lord. Yeah, I reported that because names like that, they're just not acceptable. Alright? And anything that infringes copyright, so things like I Run Man, or like Captain State, who looks suspiciously like Captain America, that just won't go alright. Tribute characters, yeah, sure. If they just so happen to look like Captain America or say Iron Man, then that's just, you could still get slammed for it, because that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So it's best just to come up with your own ideas, rather than just rip off something that's already been made. This part's quite good. As you can see, I'm colouring the powers, and I get to see what they look like. That one's quite spectacular. Lightning Rod, its final ability. But it doesn't have to be gold, we can make it blue. We could make it pink, but that's kind of like cliched. Yeah, let's make pink. Whatever. Once you've done that, you go to register. Let's just see if this name is taken. No. Next. No. Then you get to be a hero or a villain. You get to choose, because in times gone past you did not have a choice. There were certain archetypes which were classed as villains and ones classed as heroes, and they could only interact with each other by bashing each other over the head or taking part in cooperative task forces. But no, we're not going to. This character, he can go away for now, because I already have a ready baked character. It's not him, it's this guy. And we'll get to his gameplay shortly.